Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a bit different. Instead of going to like car shows like we normally do and showing them off and everything like that, we're actually going to be working on my R32 Nissan Skyline. I don't really show this on the channel too much as what I should. Definitely did a lot recent to it, and we're about to go through what all new, and then I'm about to show you guys what we're going to work on today for this car. But yeah, let me show you guys what's all new on this car real quick. All right, I guess the first thing we'll start off, since we're right here anyway, the rear bumper. So I don't know if it'll focus properly. The rear bumper, all these tabs were melted off by that exhaust, and so I kind of plastic welded it. Now there is still a bit of a gap right in there, if you guys can see, and obviously my headlight was destroyed, but we plastic welded the tabs back onto this, and got the bumper kind of sitting a lot better. This thing was actually only holding on by the middle support bracket. Even the other tabs were broken on the other side. So I was really lucky that this did not go bouncing down the highway, because these are expensive and you can't get them anywhere because of the sedan bumpers. So the second thing we got done is 4 doors. If you guys can't tell by my body kit, this kit, I don't think I've ever featured it on my channel, but this kit is for a 2-door Skyline, and a friend of mine, K Nobody, has a 4-door wide body, or did have a 4-door wide body. He kind of inspired me to do this whole entire build. But yeah, we got the 4 doors working again. I would show you guys the other side. The other side is currently getting prepped for paint, and I'm just finishing up a little bit on the fiberglass. But yeah, all 4 doors work now, so that is amazing. We took this out to Gatlinburg, and a lot of people were impressed that there was 4 doors and that was a wide body kit. All this is hand done by me, except for the body kit itself. But as far as that little bit and that little bit right there and cutting it, that's also was done by me. And on the bottom skirt right there, I don't know if it'll show, it's probably too dark right now, but yeah. All right, coming over here, we got new. It's a little dirty right now. The car's been sitting for a good couple weeks, I'm not gonna lie. But we did a 5-lug conversion. There's actually a couple new stuff here. We'll start off with the 5-lug. So we got a 5-lug conversion. We got bigger brakes, so those are the 300ZX Z32 brake calipers, but these are the 27mm rotor, I think, and there's a 31mm set I have to rebuild and put those out on. So 5-lug rotors, and then we kind of redid the whole entire wheel. New hardware, we re-lipped it, so the chrome on the old previous set was all peeling. I was tired of looking at that. So we got new chrome, and then we did powder coating center faces. I kind of regret the white, I'm not gonna lie. It gets so dirty. I don't know if it'll pick up on camera, probably not. Oh yeah, there's a little bit right there, you can see it, how much brake dust is on this. So do I regret doing white? Yes, but it does look amazing. The 5-lug conversion, by the way, if you guys want, I know there's a couple of Skyline people out there that have the 4-lug. I can have a whole entire parts list for you guys. I did this all by myself, and I went through a bunch of parts and spent a lot of money on this. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been done to the car. I know it doesn't seem like much, but I feel like the 5-lug swap was like, and the brake kit was the biggest bit, and then obviously the new wheels. I think this costed me like, I'd say the 5-lug and the brake kit, I'd say maybe $1,500. Wheels were another $1,000. So the car is definitely getting there. I'm kind of really happy that I have 4 doors again. That was like my biggest bucket list. A lot of people hated on me. I have one friend that has a sedan and his doors are covered, but I still like his. It looks really, really clean. But right now we're getting ready for the paint work. I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm going to kind of save that off camera kind of thing. Apologize for the dogs in the background. We have one that's like really yappy and then gets all the others worked up. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been done to the Skyline. Now I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna do next. I got a couple parts here ready to be, oh excuse me. I got a couple parts here that are ready to be installed. So let me show you guys the parts and why we're changing them out, because they definitely need to be changed. So let me show you guys that as well. All right, so these are the parts. I know it's not a lot. We're getting all new serpentine belts. I'm gonna show you guys why we need new serpentine belts. And we got IS Performance parts, aftermarket, rear control arms. Now we'll start off with the rear control arms. The rear control arms, I don't know if it'll focus on camera, but the rear on my Skyline, it is missing. It's missing these guys right here on the side. Or one's missing. So I've been it's kind of hard to install. I have an oval, so this one here, it'll be like, let me see, it'll be like almost like this. So imagine this is 1 instead of 2, and my rear control arms are oval shaped. I don't like it because it's hard to take out the rear shocks, and so I'm making this easier for myself, and also because, again, I need that little guy right there. But yeah, so we're going to install those. Those are probably going to be last before we install those, and I'm about to show you guys why we need new serpentine belts as well for the Skyline. Not to get sidetracked about why we need the serpentine belts, but I did forget a couple things. We did add a couple new hoses. We got a new fitting. And let me just tell you guys, this fitting, for any Skyline RB owner, this fitting you can't get. You can get an aftermarket threaded one, but to get like the OEM one, I would recommend go to a junkyard, get a KA24 valve cover off like a D21 or 240 if you're lucky. I definitely recommend the D21 because they're easier. And just hack it out slowly, but don't like, you know, just chop it off. This one worked great, and it's super, you can't even get them anymore, so yeah, definitely recommend that. But that's another thing we did to this, was add two fittings and these 2 hoses and a couple in the back right there. Alright, so the reason why we need serpentine belts, I don't know if you guys can see it, but one day I opened up the engine bay and saw this sitting just like that, actually, just like that. And so I was like, that's weird. Like, what the hell is this? Where'd this come from? This is the old serpentine belt. I don't know if this is whole or not. It looks like one piece. I don't know when this snapped. Honestly, I have no clue. Could have been on the Gatlinburg trip, but the car never overheated. But yeah, that was kind of scary. So I'm looking around. I'm like, what's that too? And that literally controls my alternator, my water pump, and I think that's about it. Now, the others, serpentine belt, and why I'm replacing them, I'm like, well, that one snapped. I knew it was squeaking. I didn't think anything of it though. And if you look down there, I don't know if it'll show on camera, these are dry rotted. Like, they're really bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace them anyway. I don't really need the AC compressor one, but we're gonna install it anyway. We're in there, why not? And then same with the power steering. Don't really need it because this pump does not work. I mean, if you're an RB owner, you know. The main one I really want is this one. This is like the brains for it almost, in my opinion. But yeah, we're gonna go grab my tools and get that fixed. All right, now for any like future Skyline owner, RB20 at least, I'm not sure if it's for 25, 26 is the same, but as far as the RB20s, and this is what I've looked up online, these belts should work. So let me tell you guys real quick what the part numbers are for each one, in case, you know, for some odd reason you can't find it or you stumble upon this video. So let me show you guys the part numbers real quick for that. But 373K4 is saying this is for the power steering, but 365K4 will be for your power air compressor, my bad. And then 343K4 is going to be for your alternator. That's the one we really need. These two I don't need, but I'm going to replace them anyway. I'm in there. Going to do it once. So let me get into that real quick. Now, I'm going to try my best to record this. I can't make any promises. If I don't record it, if it looks like crap, I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to tell you guys anyway of what to do and how to do it, what to release and all that stuff. But yeah, let me go replace these real quick, and I'll see if it hopefully turns out good. Alright, so I got them off. It is not easy to record this, I won't lie to you guys. But basically, I did have to watch a video, and all you have to do is there's a bolt right in there. So that bolt right there, you'll have to loosen up there, and then there's a, I don't know if it'll focus. Let me try to focus this for you guys. So that bolt, I'm trying to see it. Oh, that bolt right there, right down there where my finger's pointing at. That bolt right there you gotta loosen up, and then there's a bolt below this power steering pump that lines up with that bolt. You have to loosen that guy up to get the power steering one off. Alright, to get the air compressor one off, this is going to be really difficult to film because I don't have the car jacked up, but there's a pulley down at the bottom that kind of looks like an idler pulley. You're going to loosen up the bolt that goes to it, and then there's another bolt that goes right there. Loosen that guy up, and then this should, I don't know if it'll pick it up on camera, but it should go like that, and it'll release the tension on that. Alright, well, we got them out. That was the biggest problem because you can't install, you actually have to take just to get to the alternator, you have to kind of take these all apart, which is kind of a pain in the ass to do. But we're gonna go install those real quick. It's about the same thing, you know, vice versa though. So let's go install those real quick. All right, I have just finished it. It was a little bit more of a job than what was needed, but as far as belts wise, they all work. The grooves were right, everything was right. The alternator though, oh my days, let me tell you, the bottom bolt for that, loosen that up, but mine was like seized almost. What a pain in the butt that was, because holy crap, that thing that was like the majority of the job. The rest was just easy stuff. But yeah, all the belts, I mean, are pretty good. I'm gonna start this up real quick and see what we got. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes good. Now, I don't know if you guys will be able to hear me at all. As far as belts, I mean, they all look good, they sound good. I don't hear much of a squeaking as what I once did. But everything's looking good. Now we just gotta wait till it warms up to see if everything's working properly. Alright, now I'm gonna start installing the rear control arms. I'm gonna take the tires off, gotta take the shocks off as well. And it should be just a simple swap in, swap out. I'm gonna try to record that a lot better than I did the Serpentine Belts. Like I said, the Serpentine Belts was not really a good angle anywhere. But yeah, hopefully I can do this a little bit better for you guys. Now again, onto what I was saying earlier, I am missing on the other side. These guys come out, and so I'm missing one of those. It does rub. It doesn't affect the car as of right now, but again, that's one of the issues. The other biggest issue is this thread stuff. I'm not even sure what brand this is, honestly. Like I said, this came with the car when I bought it, but this adjuster is already maxed out. Now comparing these two already, I mean, where the bolts sit, this thing isn't even adjusted and it's already closer to that. So it's going to be a lot safer for me. And like, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see in there, but yeah, there's plenty of room to adjust. This one, it's maxed. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. And honestly, these tubes, way thicker. I'd say maybe a good 1/4 inch thicker. The welds are pretty nice. As far as this one, about the same quality. I'm still going to keep these just in case, you never know. I have some other stuff like this, but this ISR Performance did a really nice job. I like the color. It looks beautiful. So let's go install this real quick. Alright, we just finished this up. Honestly, that gold looks amazing. It's pretty close. There's still some adjustment I can add to it, which is really good. That's really what I was looking for. But yeah, I'm honestly impressed with the work they've done. I did kind of chip it right there, so it's missing the yellow already. But it is what it is. Nobody's going to see it. And I mean, it's pretty fucking sturdy. It's really sturdy. I'm impressed with ISR Performance. I've had a lot of aftermarket parts. I think this is the one that I've actually been impressed by. And like I said, the yellow, I really like that yellow. I could definitely see myself painting my car like that one day. Who knows? But let's get the wheel installed and do the other side real quick. That looks really good. I mean, it looks really good. Now I know it's not focusing or anything, but I mean, it It's sitting nice and actually a lot more flush than what it normally would. The other side's kind of on a hill, which probably doesn't help, but it looks really good and I like it. So alright, we finally got the right hand drive side on, and let me tell you, that took forever because the one bracket was an absolute disaster. I'm about to show you guys that right now. Okay, as stated, this bracket had both those little pieces and this bracket did not. This guy, when I bolted it down, because I had to adjust this out because I had really severe negative camper when I first got it, this guy was never there, and when I bolted it back down, I must have bent the brackets and squeezed them, so I had to unsqueeze them, and that took, I don't know, 30 minutes to unsqueeze and readjust it. Yeah, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. But I mean, you guys can see the condition of these. These aren't too bad. I'm not sure of the brand at all. There's no name or anything like that, but they're not bad. I'm still going to keep them just to have backups. Doesn't hurt. But yeah, that was pretty much like what we wanted to get done. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. That was basically all I wanted to get done on the Skyline. I am going to do some body work though later today. I'm not sure if you guys really want to see that kind of stuff or not. Definitely let me know if you do, because we're about to paint the whole entire body kit to match this color, and I can't wait. I'm super excited. Like I said, I've definitely been working on this car, and a lot of people don't think I am. I promise you. I just work a shitload. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of me working on my R32 Skyline, just let me know. I'm definitely more than happy to video it and record it, and share it with everybody. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I'll see you guys later.